All right, Sean, let me impress you.
All right.
Let me impress this Olympian.
Yeah, nice.
So Sean, what's like your thought process as you're climbing?
I'm actually gonna grab the volume with my hand.
Okay. Do you ever get hungry while you rock climb?
How many people have the opportunity to qualify for the Olympics by climbing one climbing route?
Hey guys, Freddy Mac here, and we're back at 65 Hillhurst. And we are blessed to have an Olympic climber, Sean McColl. Sean?
Hey, thanks for having me.
He's gonna show me how to climb this wall properly, and we're gonna prep some food in a beautiful kitchen at 65 Hillhurst. So let's get started.
Cool, let's go.
Okay, so right now we're prepping the harness so I don't die. So obviously this is like extremely important to make sure you know how to prep the safety side of things.
Yeah, and so like I'm gonna do it all for you. And then face me, just step into these,
Okay.
1 foot each, and then kind of pull them up over like you're putting on a pair of shorts.
Okay.
Yeah, one through there and the other through the other one. Yeah, and then kind of pull it all the way up so you get this part around your waist.
Okay.
It's a one-size-fits-all harness.
All right.
And then as long as you can't push this off your hips. So try to push them down. Yeah, you're
That's
good.
the test.
Because we're gonna tie in here, and this is what you're gonna get.
Right here?
Yeah.
So this is what's this guy called?
So it's called an audible air.
Okay.
So that is what is gonna catch you when you fall. As you're going up, it pulls in the slack, and then when you fall, it will lower you a little bit quickly, but it's natural all the way to the ground.
Nice. Can we see what's in your bag? Like, what do you usually bring with you when you climb?
All right, so obviously I've already taken out my climbing shoes, my harness. I have lots of different climbing shoes. A lot of my shoes are really good for crossover. So these are kind of all boulder lead shoes. We have a ball to massage my feet, another ball to massage my back, a third ball to massage my legs, a foam roller. This is for massaging my hands, and then liquid chalk. So we're just gonna unscrew it. We're gonna put a little bit on our hands, try to get your tips. And then once you get it like that, in between ears, you should actually be able to take your hands off, and you can actually kind of feel and see it drying.
I see. So it dries and it turns white.
It dries, yeah. And then as soon as it gets like that, you put a little bit more chalk on.
Okay.
And then you're competition ready. And you can climb.
All right. All right, Sean, let me impress you.
All right.
Let me impress this Olympian here with my amateur climbing skills. So do you want to stay close to the wall?
You usually, I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
I can teach you both ways to do it, but if you stay close to the wall, you're using more on your arms, your strength, and if you lean back, you're using a little bit more, we call it technique. But you're doing good, doing well. This is your first time up this climbing wall, so it's considered your on-site. Your on-site try. Yeah, nice. And then just tap the audible air for the finish. There you go, first try.
And then you just drop in?
And then you just drop down, yeah.
All right. Nice work. Sweet.
Wasn't so bad?
Not too bad. Not too bad. So Sean, what's like your thought process as you're climbing, like before you start?
So climbing is actually kind of a cool sport that even before we get on the wall, we come out and we do an observation of the route. So let's say there's 8 of us in finals. We come out as a unit of 8 climbers, all from different nations. We're all friends. And we look at the climbing wall. They'll say, well, it says start here. And usually we finish with a draw. Obviously here we're just gonna finish and we're gonna tap the audible air, and we map out most likely what we're gonna do, knowing our heights, our skills. So when I look at this wall, I could tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. So it would start to be like, okay, right hand here, left foot here. I'm not even gonna use this. I'm just gonna smear against the wall. I'm gonna go straight to this one, and then I'm gonna put my right foot here. Then I'm gonna cross through to there. I'm gonna match hands. I'm gonna use the other volume. Again, I'm not gonna use the gray ones for feet. I'm gonna go up to the little one. Then I'm gonna put my foot out here, and then I'm gonna tap the audible air.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Sean McColl.
Here. Smear. Here. Match.
It's so funny because I saw these as like
Here.
roadblocks, but you're seeing them as like tools. Yeah.
Finish.
Easy. Nice. That's how you do it.
So yeah, and then with this, like, because you can pull off the grips or all the holds, so you can move them around the wall. So the plain wall would just be the vertical wall. And then now that we have volumes in competition, it changes the angle. So obviously as soon as you get above this one, you can put your feet on it. Whereas if you take it off, then it's gonna be vertical the whole way.
That's cool, because then you can be going through a whole new landscape every time you climb. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you wanna see me do on this wall?
Yeah, are there some cool moves that amateur rock climbers would love to see you do that?
Yeah, maybe. Let's do a heel hook.
So I used to be in MMA,
Yeah.
and a heel hook is probably very different in rock climbing, right?
Ooh, I actually don't know what a heel hook is.
Heel hook is you're gonna lock your opponent's leg under your arm, and you're gonna kind of press and get them to tap. But
it's probably
very
the
different.
Same muscles.
Okay.
So I'm gonna heel hook this volume here on the left. So I'm gonna again go from right to left. I'm actually gonna grab the volume with my hand,
Okay.
with the one beside it, and I'm actually gonna pull up tight, and I'm gonna put my heel, and I'm kind of like sit on my heel and see if I can get to that little one. It was actually pretty hard too. Usually when you get a heel, you kind of want it off to the side so you can pull your weight onto your heel.
Right.
That was a little bit more in right near my center of gravity, but in the end it worked.
So have you met Alex Arnold?
Yes, I have met Alex Arnold. Unfortunately, I actually have met most of the world's best climbers. I see what they're doing, and I'm like, that's amazing. I can't believe they're doing that. Because a lot of people say like, oh, could you go and do what Alex Arnold did, free soloing El Cap? And so on a rope, I've never been to El Cap, but on a rope, most likely I could complete all the moves he did on that. But to do it without a rope is just like unfathomable.
Right.
I would most likely fall a lot on my first time, and then be able to do it with a rope, so I wouldn't fall when I did it, but I would still always have that security of having the rope.
Right, right.
So in 2009, I won my first lead World Cup, and this is kind of what set off my career. I was in finals, I got to within 3 or 4 holds of the finish, second to last climber, so I came to the ground, and someone was like, oh, you're in the lead. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh, that's awesome, like I did really well. And they're like, oh, that also means that I'm either first or second in the World Cup. And then I got to watch my friend climb right after me, and he fell 1 move below me, which meant that I had won the World Cup. And I was just sitting on the ground, like in disbelief. It was kind of a dream for me. My favorite moment was the route that I climbed to make the Olympics. I have one route that separates me and the Olympics. And I'm like, how many people have the opportunity to qualify for the Olympics by climbing one climbing route? And that got me fired up. And I started it, and eventually I placed 3rd on the route, which gave me just enough points to be last in, to be qualified for the Olympics. Any high-level competitor is gonna tell you the same thing. It's just like every day in the gym, like doing the same thing, working. Don't wait for someone else to do it. You just gotta go do it yourself, know what you want, and aim high.
People tend to think like you have to kind of wake up and feel this sort of general motivation for things, but it's really daily, just discipline. Just do it. Yeah. Sean, would you mind doing us a huge favor?
What is it?
Leaving us an autograph?
Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe up top there?
Yeah, that'd be great.
There we go.
That's awesome. All right. Do you ever get hungry while you rock climb?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at not eating while I'm training. And then I get home and I'm like, oh, I should have eaten while I was training.
This house has a really amazing kitchen. I'd love to show it to you, and maybe we can prep a 10-minute snack or meal that you like to make.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. So Sean, we're here in the kitchen.
Yeah.
65 Hillhurst. It's a beautiful kitchen. What do you think?
Beautiful. It was amazing. We did our kitchen, and this is just like creme de la crop, awesome.
Yeah, it's all Gaggenau appliances. It's got Scavolini millwork, so it's a very, very special kitchen to us. But we're here to make a special meal to you. Is this something that you normally make before or after rock climbing?
So usually I make a smoothie before climbing. Sometimes I drink it right before climbing, sometimes all the way through, and sometimes I save it for after. But usually I try to wake up in the morning and know that I'm gonna have a workout, and so I just make a smoothie.
And what's in the smoothie? What are the key ingredients?
So it changes a little bit, but usually it's for sure banana, raspberries or strawberries. Yeah, blueberries for sure. Some sort of nuts. Usually, if I can, like maybe a protein powder or collagen, and then some type of milk, like oat milk.
Yeah.
And then water, and kind of then, I don't know, anything else that I have in the fridge that needs to get used up, but those are the bases.
Okay, so why don't we check out what we got going on in the fridges over here. These hidden paneled fridges.
All right, got strawberries.
Strawberries, okay.
And oat milk, good.
That's good. I think in the freezer we might have some more stuff too. Do you have like a certain amount that you put in, or?
Oh no, I'm an eyeballer.
Eyeballer?
I just dump it in.
Just dump it right in?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I need to really break these apart, but that might be okay. Let's do
Berries.
berries. We'll put in some frozen berries too, it'll keep it cold, but we'll still put in fresh berries because it's just really nice.
Do you find you burn a lot of calories climbing?
Yeah, I really do. Because I also do a bit of cross training. I'll go for runs. I actually got a little bit into like triathlons.
So just like crazy active even outside of rock
Yeah,
climbing.
yeah.
So do you carb count, or do you like have any of that? No?
No, I output more. Yeah. Or I just eat really clean. One of my biggest vices is candy. Just like Sour Patch Kids, candy, just straight sugar.
Yeah.
So right before comp season, just cut that out and yeah, lose a little bit of weight. Okay, should we go?
Yeah, let's go. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
It's not bad. It's not the Sean special.
And with these, like the cleanups really quick. Just have all this stuff in the fridge, like oats. Like it's all simple, easy to get, and yeah, it gives you lots of energy.
This is actually a very delicious smoothie.
You like it?
It's a very good smoothie. Well, Sean, it's been great having you here. It's a great smoothie. It's an honor to be in the presence of an Olympian. And yeah, the rock climbing skills, I've got lifelong lessons that you've taught me there.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
No problem, it's great having you. Thank you everyone for joining us on this video with Sean McColl, an Olympian. Stay tuned for more special guests, luxury real estate. Like and subscribe and follow along for more.